mean, so some pre-shot routine stuff when you get into a bunker, understanding the lies. That's a huge part of this, right? Something that you can do legally to a certain extent is feel the actual sand out. First off, you're a pretty good player. You see this ball for a left-handed player is above your feet, right?
Yeah.
You understand that? So out of a bunker, at times that can cause you to hit the ball a little bit heavy, right? Okay. And it can cause the ball to go to the right for you. So make sure you understand those two things, right? Secondly is just by you walking in here, you can kind of tell just by the color of the sand, this isn't going to have a lot of sand in it, right?
Right.
Also, if you think of it this way, and I'll just stand over this side, if I try to dig my feet in right now, I'm not moving a lot of sand here, right? We go to certain golf courses, mainly in Florida and places like that, where you do that, and the sand goes this deep and over your shoes, right? So once that happens, depending on how much sand you move with your feet when you dig in there, it's going to depend on how big of a swing you're going to need to take the ball a certain distance. So the reason why I say that is this, is because the more sand that's between the club face and the ball, the less distance the ball's going to go, right? Does that make sense to you? So if you get into a bunker that has a ton of sand in it, you're obviously going to have more sand between the club and the ball, right?
Definitely.
Get one here, not very much sand, a shot that's going, we're trying to hit 25 feet right now, that swing needs to be a little bit shorter, right?
Yeah.
You can do that to a certain point to where, you get digging this way, the only thing you can't really do is you can't build a stance. So like I'm on a hill like this, you just keep moving the sand down. You can't do that, but you're more than welcome to get in here, move your feet to get a good stable base, and then go ahead and hit a shot.
Yeah.
So after understanding that, what do you think? Probably not a huge swing here, right? Hit the shot.
Right.
Perfect. Let's go ahead and see it. Just like we talked about earlier, just keep turning the body through it. Good. Oh, that's really good. Going. Oh. All right, so I put a ball over here like this for a reason. Mainly because if you look at it, hit a tee shot from over there. Comes in this way, there's a bunker in front of the green. It hits in the face of the clubs, right? You see the shot a lot, okay? So now, if I'm standing here in this bunker, see I'm forcing my weight back this way? So most of my weight's back here in this right foot. So if I was just to swing the club, see I'm gonna hit way back here?
Yeah.
So if you ever get a shot like this, what I want you to do is move a little bit further up to where this right foot, it almost lines up where you want the club to hit the ground, or your left foot. Does that make sense to you? Because if it's way back here, the club's gonna hit way back here. You're not gonna hit it anywhere because there's too much sand, right?
Right.
So get this foot lined up to where, say you want to hit the sand right here, so get your foot lined up right there and then go ahead and make that swing for it. Give that a shot. It's actually easier than it looks. Yeah, there you go. Again, another thing you're going to see is the more sand between the club face and the ball, the less spin you're going to have on the shot. So obviously that thing's buried, right? You saw that ball was knuckling up in the ground. One more other lie for you, this downhill lie. What do you think, Shane? Hardest lie in golf?
Probably.
I would say
one
so.
One of the hardest bunker shots for sure.
Yeah. Here's the way I like to explain it. There's so much sand above the ball than below it that it's impossible not to pretty much hit it fat. So the thought process I want you to have in this shot is I want you to turn the body through it still. You have to make a bigger swing because this thing's going to come out. It's pretty much like a chunk and run shot kind of thing because there's going to be so much sand between the club face and the ball.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and give that a shot. Same thing here.
How about the weight? Because you talked about the weight up on.
Right, so if you get going too far this way, right, you're going to hit way too far in front of the golf ball. So make sure you get in here and get nice and stable. I see how this right leg is nice and bent, so this would be your left. Yeah. So make sure you get in here and you're nice and stable. You want to have the majority of your weight to where it's kind of lined up to where you want the club face to hit the sand, okay? Good move there. You see how far back you hit it here still? Yeah. It's almost impossible to really avoid that. That swing for you is almost a full swing, where compared to this first shot we hit was like a knee high almost swing to it.
Right.